Look at your living room right now. Look at that smart television mounted on your wall or sitting on your media console. You paid $1,000, maybe more, for a display boasting pristine 4K resolution, brilliant colors, and deep, inking blacks. Yet, every single time you pick up the remote to watch a movie, you are forced to sit through a painful, stuttering loading screen. You are greeted by a chaotic, cluttered user interface plastered wall-to-wall with flashing advertisements, sponsored recommendations for shows you despise, and apps that crash or lag if you click too fast. You bought a high-end display, but the software running it treats you like a data commodity, tracking your every click, spying on your viewing habits, and selling your information to the highest bidder. For years, consumer tech companies have convinced us that this bloated, laggy, ad-ridden nightmare is just how streaming television is supposed to be. They told us that sluggish menus and annoying data collection are the price of admission for modern entertainment. But Apple took one look at that miserable living room experience, walked into the room, and completely shattered the status quo. This is the Apple TV 4K, and it is the absolute greatest streaming device ever created. A silent, lightning-fast assassin that instantly transforms even the most frustrating television into a masterpiece of smooth, private, cinematic perfection. If you think a streaming box is just a plastic puck that lets you open Netflix, you need to wipe your slate clean right now, because what Apple has engineered here is a masterclass in hardware and software integration. Today, we are tearing away the corporate marketing fluff and diving deep into the silicon, the acoustic engineering, and the ruthless user experience design that makes the Apple TV 4K the most dangerous device in the entire smart home ecosystem. Grab a seat, turn up your volume, and lock in, because by the time we are done exposing what this machine is truly capable of, you are going to look at your smart TV's built-in operating system with absolute disgust. Let us start with the brain of the operation, because this is where Apple leaves every single competitor, Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, Google Chromecast, eating dust in the rearview mirror. Inside the sleek, fanless chassis of the Apple TV 4K sits desktop-grade silicon. While competing streaming sticks run on underpowered, cheap mobile processors that throttle and stutter the moment you try to do anything complex, Apple dropped a heavy-hitting Bionic chip directly into this tiny box. What does that mean for your daily viewing experience? It means absolute, unadulterated speed. There is no waiting for apps to load. There is no stuttering when you scroll rapidly through a massive movie library. You click, and the action is instantaneous. The user interface glides at a buttery smooth 60 frames per second with a responsiveness that feels psychic. It completely eliminates the soul-crushing friction of modern television. But raw speed is only part of the magic. The real triumph of the Apple TV 4K lies in its visual and acoustic fidelity. When you press play on a blockbuster movie, you are experiencing audiovisual engineering at its absolute peak. Supporting Dolby Vision and HDR10+. The Apple TV 4K pushes an astonishing amount of visual data to your screen, rendering highlights that burn with blinding intensity and shadows that retain incredible, microscopic detail. The color grading is pure, accurate,